Wel- Welcome to Engineering Chemistry. Today I am discussing about the topic SN1 and SN2 reactions. Before I am going to discuss SN1 and SN2 reactions, I am discussing some important basics, that is the reactant and the product. Here the reactants the reacts together to gives the products, that is the reactants will react to gives the product. Here these reactants are again two types. These reactants are again two types, that is the substrate plus reagent. Here what is the substrates? The substrates which is being attacked by the reagents, which is being attacked by the reagent. And here what is the reagent? Here these are the substance which goes and attacks, Here what is the substrate which is being attacked by the reagent? Here the substrate will react with the reagents to gives the product. That means both are the reactant together, they gives the product. Before product they form intermediate. This intermediate will convert it into the product. That means here the substrate will react with the reagents, will gives the first of all intermediate. After that it will gives the product. These intermediates are again three types: carbocation, C plus, carbene ion, that is C minus, free radicals. Again these carbocations are again two types, that is the electrophile and nucleophile. This is a E plus. Here what is electrophile? These are the electron deficient species. And the nucleophiles are electron rich species. And an electron pair donor, it may have negative charge or neutral molecule. It is also having the negative charge or neutral molecule. For example, OH minus, Cn minus, and the neutral molecules like water. Okay, this is the substrate, reagents and intermediate. The next one is about the types of solvents. Mainly these are the two types of the solvents. First one is a polar solvent, non-polar solvent. Non-polar solvent example: cyclohexane, benzene. The structures of the cyclohexane is like this, and the benzene is this one. Here the polar solvents, these polar solvents are again two types. First one is a polar protic solvent. Second one is a polar aprotic solvent. This is also called as a PA. This is a PP, polar protic solvents. These polar protic solvents are the solvent which gives H plus ions. For example, H2O and alcohols, that is ROH, and acetic acids, that is the acids. These are called as a polar protic solvents. Here the polar aprotic solvents means which do not gives H plus ions, which do not gives the H plus ions. For example, acetone, CH3, C double bond O, CH3, acetone. And instead of C double bond O, we can place a S double bond O groups, that is called as a dimethyl sulfoxide. That is, the second one is a S double bond O, CH3. This is called as a dimethyl sulfoxide, that is DMSO. The second one is, third one is dimethyl formamide. The structure is HC double bond O, N, CH3. This is a dimethyl formamide. Next one is the dimethyl acetamide. Dimethyl acetamide structure is CH3, C double bond O, N, CH3. Dimethyl acetamide, DMA. This is a DMSO, DMA, and DMF. These four are the polar aprotic solvents. Okay, next one is the SN1 mechanism. SN1 mechanisms. In this, N stands for nucleophilic, and S stands for substitution reaction. This is a unimolecular reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reactions. That's why here one stands for unimolecular. That's why here the unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions, which is described by the expression, that is the rate is equal to K into R minus X. This is a rate determined steps. This is a RDS, rate determined steps, which depends upon the decomposition of a single molecular species. And also it goes by two steps. In SN1 mechanism, carbanion is the intermediate product, and for example, we have to take the carbon atom with four different groups, that is C, R, H, D, X. This is a four different groups. Okay, here this is having the sp3 hybridizations. Here sp3 hybridizations, and the shape is a tetrahedral in shape. Here this step is a very slow step. Here X will react here minus X minus, and it is a slow step. This is also rate determined step. Here at nucleophile, this is C plus, this bond will shifted here. That's why here C plus, and here R, here H, and here D. Here this is a carbocation. This carbocation is a intermediate. And here it is a shape is sp2 hybridizations, and it is a trigonal pyramidal structures. Here the nucleophile will attack here. The nucleophile will attack either front side or as the back side. Suppose I will write here. Suppose if it is front side, if it will attack front side, it is R, H, D, N, U. Suppose if it is attack, this is a front side. Suppose if it is attack back side, the shape is just like this, H D. Okay, this is a back side. These two are called as a racemic mixtures. These two are called as a racemic mixture. Why? Because if suppose these two are if we passing these through a plane polarized light, one molecule will rotate to the right side and one molecule will rotate to the left hand side. Both rotations are cancelled and each other no net results, and the direction of the light is optically inactive, and these are called as a racemic mixture. First of all, before attacking the nucleophile here, it is a weak nucleophile. In the first order, it is a weak nucleophile. It does not attack directly. That's why it will wait until the carbocation is formed here. Next one is we will take one example of the SN1 mechanism. For example, tertiary methyl chloride. This tertiary methyl chloride, that is CH3. This is the tertiary methyl chloride. Same like this is also slow step, and here CH3. This is a carbocation, CH3, carbonium ion, plus leaving group is chlorine. It is a slow steps and loss of leaving group to generate a carbonium ion intermediate. The second step is this is the second step. Step 2. Here what happened? This nucleophile Nu minus react with the CH3C plus CH3 will gives Nu CH3. Rapid attack of the nucleophile on the carbonium ion to form a new bond. This is a step 2. That is the SN1 mechanism. Next, second step is the second mechanism is the SN2 mechanism. It is a bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions, and this is mainly expressed by the rate is equal to K into Nu R minus X. The rate determinant steps involves the interaction between the two species of the nucleophile and organic substituents, and it is a one-step mechanism. See, this is a single-step mechanism by the reaction of coordinates. Hence, strong nucleophile. The nucleophile is a strong nucleophile. They attack directly. So this is a single-step reactions, and this is a second-order reaction. Strong nucleophile and second-order reaction. Next, in this transition state is also formed. Here the nucleophile attacks the carbon with partially positive charge, and it gives the carbon nucleophile and the bond producing the transition state. Here the CX bond breaks and produces the products. Here we will take the nucleophile will react with the same different carbon atoms. That means the same first order we have to take the these products same like that, HD. Here also sp3 tetrahedral, same. Here nucleophile will react here R, and here D, here X. 4 different carbon atoms here we have to take. Next, X. This is a trigonal bipyramidal sp2 hybridizations. It will give the nucleophile CRHD. Here X minus, same. This is a SN2 mechanisms. This is a SN2 mechanisms. This is a SN1 mechanisms. Okay. Thank you very much.